see our belief shirts on. We believe. So do you? You know, so Eric Worre is amazing, right?
We didn't even say what we did though.
No.
For 4 hours today.
Okay, well,
we gave gifts to the Salvation Army. Has
Helping
this
to
massive undertaking to give gifts to children that have parents that are incarcerated or parents that have passed away. These are kids that otherwise would not receive gifts. And there was literally a massive warehouse filled with gifts that we just sorted it down to every family. It has the child, what their favorite color is, what do they need. Some kids got bikes, some kids got clothes, some kids got, I mean, they got all kinds of stuff. But we were Santa's little elves, packaging stuff up today, putting it in bags, sorting it, and making sure that these kids are going to have a great Christmas.
This is a huge partnership to be able to accomplish something grand. It's very much like what we're doing here in business, right? Locking arms together to be able to accomplish our goals and our dreams for each and every one of us. And so there's actually, I think didn't they say 2,500 kids?
No, 3,000 kids total.
Kids
we have 250
and
our
church is responsible for 255 kids that we've taken responsibility for at our church. And so that's 100 families. We actually got the opportunity to put gifts together for a family that has 10 kids.
Yeah,
it's like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine how my mom used to do it, because I'm the 8th of 10, so it's totally crazy. But so yes, so that's why we've got our We Believe shirts on. And we truly believe that it is the belief that is the fuel behind whatever you will do each and every day. You will get up to go and do something that you believe in much faster than something that you're not quite sure about. So do you believe in this LifeVantage opportunity and all of the elements to it? Well, we're going to help you gather some additional belief and understanding on why it's important throughout the call tonight. So are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Yes. So I want to first talk about the 5 steps of building belief, because sometimes belief is not something you just automatically have. Sometimes you, and I'm not going to speak for anybody other than myself. I came into this industry of network marketing not just skeptical, but in absolute disdain of network marketing. I swore I would never do it. I did not like people that tried to pitch me on it when I was in, I've shared this story before. When I was in chiropractic practice, there was 9 no soliciting signs from the opening door of my building into my up to my office door, and I had a no soliciting sign right above the doorknob on my door in case you missed the previous 8. And in case you missed the previous 8 and you were wondering what it meant, I even had companies named, and I'm not going to mention the names, but they rhyme with Jalaluca and Bonavi. Those were the 2 companies that were the biggest in this area, well, 15 years ago. And so I did not like network marketing. I didn't believe in it. In fact, I believe that if you did it, you are insane. You're going to go to jail. It's a pyramid scheme. It's the last ditch effort before your mom kicks you out of the basement when you're 45 years old. I had no belief in this industry at all. So many of you may have come into, and most of you probably did not have that level of disbelief of this industry. But in case you do, I'm going to talk to you. We're going to share with you 5 steps in building belief in anything. Okay. But these are going to really apply to you as it relates to your position here in network marketing specifically, and network marketing generally, and specifically here at LifeVantage. About 5 steps to building belief. And the first one is just stop comparing. So whether you're comparing yourself to someone else, your rank to their rank, or you're comparing our company's products and price points to some other company's products and price points, or if you're comparing our comp plan to someone else's comp plan, or whether how many pro whatevers you have, or what they used to be called, or how many executives you have in your upline versus how many your friend has in their company, just stop comparing. It does, and because all comparing does is take your eyes off of what you are doing and focus them elsewhere. And usually you're not comparing your success that is better than someone else's. People most of the time, and I would say 95% plus, when they are comparing, they are because what is someone else doing? Are they more successful than me? Did they have a bigger company than me? Did they win a car bonus than I did? Or whatever the case may be, just stop comparing.
It's like burn your boats, right? It's like, if you're comparing our opportunity presentation or products to someone else, it means you're not quite sure, right? You're not quite all in. And so if you want the success that is available to you with this opportunity, you've got to be all in.
All
And
in.
so that means burning the boats. There's no other opportunity out there for you. And you are going to do what it takes to make this one be your success vehicle, right?
Yeah.
So burn the other boats.
And number two, don't take things personally. And I didn't put this in here, but it's probably the most important. I can't believe I didn't remember it until I'm looking at this right now going, where is it? Don't take things personally, especially rejection,
Yeah.
especially the big no. Do not take it personally. It's not about you. It's not about your presentation. It's not about our company products. It's not about our comp plan. It's about that person. So do not take it personally. And when the company makes changes, don't get upset about it because we discontinue a product or we come up with a new product and we've already got great products. Why do we have to come up with new ones? Whatever or the promo isn't big enough. I wanted the promo to be more % off. Whatever it is, just don't take things personally, and don't think that there's something better somewhere else. Don't look for the shiny object. Don't look for the grass to be greener somewhere else. This kind of goes along with comparison. Just focus on what you're doing and getting better every day. Think about this. There's a book called Atomic Habits where the author James Clear talks about getting 1% better every day. Can you get 1% better today than you were yesterday? Do you imagine, or can you imagine, if you did 1% better every day, you would have a 27 times increase in your business in just 1 year. Just get 1% better every day and stop taking things personally. So number 3, you want to talk about that one?
Well, first I want to talk about on the don't take things personally. Professionals keep emotions out of the equation.
Yes.
Right. And so we need to be professionals as we're sharing these amazing products and this opportunity, in not taking things personally and getting emotional about it. There is one emotion that I really want to make sure that you are using though, and that's excitement. Because what we have in our hands, you should be excited about, and passing excitement on to other people is really important. Yeah, the people's too.
The people's too.
All the people's. So know your strengths and weaknesses. And the way that you do that is by jumping in. You jump in and you learn, first of all, about the company, about the industry and the trends around this industry and the products that we have to offer. Not to mention that as you jump in and you do things, you'll figure out the things that you're better at, and then you can lock arms with someone that might be better at some things that you're not so great at, right? So this is the way we build this business, is part of a team. You don't have to be good at everything, but it's good for you to understand where you have a stronger aptitude, I guess, towards something, and where you might not be as great, and then just ask for help in the areas where you feel like you need some help.
Mm-hmm. And this is something too about your strengths and weaknesses. And it also comes back down to compare and don't take things personally. So just on the don't take things personally, if you do that and you have something to complain about, always think of this golden rule: complain and take negativity upline, and praise and take positivity downline.
Always.
Don't ever complain to your downline, ever. Because chances are they're not going through what you're going through, and you could just completely sour the entire organization and kill that leg. I've seen it happen way too many times. So praise and positivity goes upline, negativity and complaints. No, praise and positivity goes downline. Negativity and complaints goes upline. Ask your leader, and if it's okay to complain. Totally okay to complain, especially if you don't understand something, but take it upline, not downline. Now, knowing your strengths. This is something we just saw as a refresher on the Eric Worre GoPro Extreme over the weekend, and it's the 1-3-5-7 rule. Because most of the time when people are talking about their strengths and weaknesses, they share an invitation to 5 people and they get 5 no's and they think they suck. That's normal. It takes 1 year for you to just start learning some basic network marketing skills. 1 year, enough skills to make your investment back. So if you've made your investment back in shorter than a year's time, you're already ahead of the power curve. But if you have 10 no's in a row, it's okay. You're learning the skills necessary to build this business. Think about taking piano lessons for the first time, or guitar lessons, or trumpet, or whatever the case may be. You're not playing Carnegie Hall in 2 weeks. You got to go through the squeaky phase of not knowing how to do anything. You got to get through the blisters if you're taking guitar lessons. I mean, I've been there, I've tried it, I hated it, which is why I have guitars, but I don't play them because I don't have patience. Anyway.
And I just like to break it down to give yourself permission to suck.
Right.
Because when you start something new, you're always going to suck until you've done it for a while and you can improve and grow. You get good at it and then keep doing it and you're going to get better and then you'll become a professional at it, right?
Yeah.
That's with every single thing.
So just go to YouTube and type in Eric Worre 1357 rule and watch it again and again and again. You don't understand it. I don't want to teach about it here. But okay, so number 4, focus on accomplishments. Focus on the great things that are happening in the company. Focus on the great things that are happening in your leadership, whether it's your upline, sideline, downline, doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. So this is something to focus on accomplishments. We're going to have part of this slide that BPTW. You know what that stands for? Best places to work. LifeVantage is 6-time nominee for best places to work in Utah. We're on the NASDAQ. We have amazing science. We've got great patents. So focus on the AAA plus rated by the Better Business for Home. So we have great things going for us as a company. So if something happens that's negative to you or someone on your team, focus on the positive things that are happening, the accomplishments that are happening, not only in our company, but in this industry. And I've got a great stat I want to share with you guys here in a couple slides.
And they don't have to be big things. They don't have to be big accomplishments. You want to focus on and celebrate all of the small things too. So you want to focus on when each day you do the reach outs that you set for yourself to do. You accomplish something, right? For each new customer that you bring in, for each new consultant that you bring in, for each new rank that someone on your team moves up to. You want to be celebrating all the little things as well that are within your personal business building, as well as everything that we have going on for us with LifeVantage as a company.
Celebrate the activities, not necessarily the results, because the results come after the activities. So focus on completing activities. Number 5, stay connected.
Yeah.
Stay connected. So stay on these TFR Motivation Monday Zooms. Have positivity. Get on the trainings. You see, every Tuesday, we've got the Momentum Live with a new executive training. Every Wednesday, welcome to LifeVantage for your brand new consultants. We have events every quarter. We have a global, what do we call it? The global convention.
I'm like, huh?
Duh. Every 18 months. So stay connected. Develop an accountability partner. If you are having a hard time staying connected to what's happening, find an accountability partner and hold each other accountable every day so that you have a conversation every day. How many invites did you get out today? How many follow-ups today? How many people said yes? How many people say no? Keep those kind of statistics because that's how you stay connected to the momentum. Momentum is daily action. Again, not necessarily results, but daily action builds momentum and you got to stay connected.
Yeah, proximity to other people that are building a business that you want to build is vitally important. If you start to feel negativity encroaching upon your business or even to just your thought processes, that means it's time for you to find an in-home meeting near you so that you can go rub shoulders, rub elbows, meet new people, and just take in and fill yourself back up with positivity from other people that are building the business. If you're starting to feel negative about the opportunity, more than likely you've been unplugged for a while. Right. So it's time to get plugged back in.
I know how they can do that. Hey. Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel.
Hey, look at there. But I got to tell you, being on these calls live is, I think, so much more exhilarating than going back and watch. Yeah, it definitely is for us, but we love it even more when there's a lot of you on with us live, right?
Yes.
And so it makes it better for you as well as for us when we get together in live opportunities. Recordings are great, but let's get together more often.
Whoop, whoop. All right. So when beliefs are based on facts, everyone wins. So I like this picture because the people like sometimes touch the facts, or the facts are sometimes different from beliefs. Beliefs come from facts. So when you have beliefs that are built on facts, well, yeah, sometimes you can be led astray, obviously. But when beliefs are based on facts, everyone wins. It's the greatest way, and it's sustainability. When beliefs are based on facts, there's sustainability to it, and that's so important when it comes to network marketing as well.
Well, and the reason why I went is because beliefs are actually based off of your personal experiences, and sometimes your personal experiences really kind of suck, right? And so there's really crazy emotions that are connected with some of those beliefs. And so if we look at the facts of what we have, then your beliefs, it will change. The structure of those beliefs will change. Instead of the negative emotions that you've been experiencing coming in, you'll start to have these like, oh my gosh, this is like bulletproof stuff that I have here. I don't have to rely on what I feel. I can rely on that black and white, what's on paper, the truth, right?
Yeah.
Our emotions deceive us all the time.
Like when you told me, oh, just get on a horse. You've never been on a horse before. It'll be okay. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that didn't go so well.
So belief building is the key to network marketing. And we're going to talk about the 5 most important things you absolutely must believe in if you are planning to be successful in network marketing. And you've got to have belief in our products, period. You have to have belief in the company, belief in the team, and I'm going to really kind of break that down, belief in the system that we have, and belief in the industry, network marketing as a whole, because we are literally what we believe. So let's talk about believing in our products.
So I want, first of all, to hear from each one of you that's on here right now. Do you have belief in the products, and which one is your favorite? Just put it in the comment section. We want you to interact with us on this because I got to tell you, oh, our products.
That's hard.
Life-changing products.
Absolutely. Just belief in the products, because that's what we invite people to purchase. It's what we invite people to utilize to change their life. It's what we invite people to utilize to live longer, feel better, do more, and just look gorgeous, right? Our products are
younger
amazing.
than people your same age, right?
I know.
Yep, it's always nice to have that. But coming back to, you want me to go to the next slide? There we go. With our product line, I mean, we have all those facts, right? We have all that stuff that's in black and white. We have all that third-party validation, not just from our science, which our science is amazing, but we don't want to rely on our science, guys, because then people start asking you all kinds of crazy questions like, oh, I have cancer. Can I take your products? Or, oh my gosh, I have diabetes. Is it okay for me to take your products? If we get into the science too far, then we get down a roll of questions that puts us into a compliance problem.
Right.
And so if we start looking at form and function and how these products have changed people's lives and looking at people's stories and sharing their stories in a compliant way, we have more than enough to build that belief to be bulletproof.
Right. And we're not making fun of anybody that has any kind of disease or any health challenge at all.
Not at
it's
all.
just very difficult to constantly be asking questions when you're getting asked all the time. Well, I have a friend who has diabetes. I have a friend who has dementia. My friend is going through chemo. Can we take our products? As network marketers in general, and as consultants with LifeVantage specifically, we cannot answer those questions because we can't. We are not doctors. And even as a doctor, I can't answer those questions because I don't have a license to do so as it relates to LifeVantage products. I have a license to perform my skill set, but that does not include subscribing or recommending our products for a treatment of disease. So we can't have those conversations. So if you find yourself getting asked, well, I've got this, can I take your products? Start looking at how are you presenting them? You could be going too deeply into the science, or you could be talking about things they don't understand. So talk about the product benefits. Talk about how awesome you're going to feel and function when you're having these when you're benefiting from the results of these products, when you're benefiting from what the products can provide for you, and steer them away from medical-based questions.
So I would say that the first thing that you should do to be able to build belief in our products is to use them. You have to be a product of the product. Saying no on here. I love this. Mary Ellen, you said that your favorite is the Tri-Synergizer, that you have way too many favorites, but the Tri-Synergizer is your go-to. And then Emmy said the Tri-Synergizer, Collagen, True Science, and True Renew. Yeah, that's us too. Don't forget Axio. Axio is like one of our favorites as well. And so knowing what these products taste like, feel like, how they help you feel better is one of the first ways for you to build belief in the products. Another great way to build belief in the products is to see what the company has provided to us to use as educational pieces for our prospects. Look at your replicated website. You go in there and you look at each one of the product pages, and everything you need to be able to share what those products are good for is right there. All of the benefits, all of the videos, all of the FAQs, everything that we need, product information sheets are right there.
Yep.
We don't need to go into a deep dive into the science unless it's a doctor or somebody like that that just has to have those questions answered. But on a regular basis, let's keep it clean and just build your belief with the information that is provided to us to use.
Yep.
Right. All right. Anything else on that?
Nope.
Okay.
Now, belief in the company. This one is very, very important because when you're working with a company you don't believe in, or now it's okay to have questions and not really know the company or have familiarity, so long as you are attempting to build belief, but you must have company belief and industry belief, and we'll get into those two things separately. But as far as the company is concerned, it's really important. So we mentioned this previously. So best place to work. LifeVantage is a 6-time winner. So and that's for the people who work there. People who work there vote. So the employees of LifeVantage have voted it the best place to work in Utah 6 times in a row. That's unbelievable. And if you look at that picture there, we've got corporate executives having a great time. With regard to the company, one of the things that I have personally witnessed, now I've never been with another company, but I talk to people in different companies all the time, and they are envious of the relationship that corporate executives have with field leaders. It's just literally unheard of. And I'll take it to a different layer, and I'm going to add another layer to that. But leaders in other companies, corporate has their agenda and the field leaders have their agenda, and they very rarely ever are cohesive. LifeVantage the field depends on corporate leadership, and corporate leadership depends on it. And if you don't mind, Marcy, I want to share a story that Marcy and I had when we were on the Field Advisory Board. And we were at the Field Advisory Board annual summit. And we got a chance to 3 nights in a row have dinner with a separate C-suite executive. Steve Fife was our CFO at the time. He's now our CEO. And we had our COO and our chief marketing officer. We sat down with them. We asked them, we said, you know what? We want to get to know these people, and ask them a very specific question. Why did you come to LifeVantage? Because everyone we had dinner with came from a much bigger company and a much bigger salary. We wanted to know, why would you reduce your salary and come to a company that's absolutely been flat for a few years? And they said, we've never seen this is the highlight of our professional careers. They all said something very similar to this. We see the best way for us to have an exclamation point in our career with this opportunity, because we've never seen a greater way to impact the world than we do with LifeVantage. And there was one, it was Steve Fife, and what's his wife's name? Your favorite,
it's my
right?
Diana.
Diana. So, and I knew that. I just wanted her to say it. So they had just built their dream home in Idaho.
Near their kids, their grandkids.
Just finished their dream home in Idaho when he decided he was going to take the CFO position, Chief Financial Officer. Now he's the CEO. And when we were listening to him answer the question, I was watching his wife. Because if he's saying one thing and she now does not live in their dream home anymore, she's now living outside Salt Lake City, Utah, it would be all over her face. And it wasn't. She had just as big of a smile as he did listening to him, and she was adding her own. And that's when I'm getting goosebumps recollecting that. That's when I realized, Marcy and I, after those 3 nights, we realized, you know what? This is the greatest possible scenario we ever could have expected, is that when our C-suite executives take a pay cut to come work for a company because they can make a greater impact on the world, that's the kind of corporate team you want to be supporting. And that's the kind of corporate team that supports Field like none other, because they know we are interdependent. And I've never seen that. And most people that I talk to, or leaders in other companies, have never seen that. They're very envious of that. And we'll add another layer in another slide here in a second. But
and part of this with belief in the company is having innovative product development. always wanting us to be above and beyond any other products that are available on the market. I mean, like, how many of you were super excited when you heard we were getting collagen? There was a lot of us that were like, what the heck? There's so many collagens out there. How are we going to beat those? Right. And yet look what we've done. Our collagen can't be touched by any other, especially when you combine it with Protandim NRF2. And so our product offering, don't ever doubt the products that they bring out, because they have a commitment to bringing the best products to market for us, and to be able to activate basically the human population, right? And then on top of that too, being publicly traded, guys, having a publicly traded company with a board of directors that is so committed and dedicated, same words, same meanings, but are in love with this company, that they will go to bat and they will fight for this company. We all had the opportunity to fight with them recently when the vote was going out for the people that were trying to take over some of our board positions. And guess what? Banding together, we will always be successful. So don't ever doubt our company. Don't ever doubt what we have going on here, because together we are better, and we are going to take this company to the next level and then beyond, right? But together is the key. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
No, now, this is where I'm going to add another layer to what I just talked about: corporate leadership and field leadership working together, because it's all part of the team. We are Team LifeVantage first. We are in our own organization, we're Team Freedom Reigns, but we are Team LifeVantage first, and we will always be that way. And this is something that's very important, because one of the things that's also very unique about LifeVantage that I don't hear about any other company is cross-line support. That people will actually do a webinar or do a Zoom call or do a three-way call for someone who's not in their organization. That doesn't happen in any other company. Very few companies do that. And it's not just because we have a comp plan that pays us for that. We have a culture that encourages that, because if we have cliques and we have organizations that are not working with other organizations, then we have division, and we do not have a unified mindset, and we are not all rowing in the same direction. That is not a team. That is a bunch of individual teams, but there's not team, whatever that company's name. We don't have that here. The community and the culture is Team LifeVantage first. And then, yes, we have Team Freedom Reigns, we have Team Heart, we have all kinds of other teams. So we're all Team Freedom, or we're all Team LifeVantage first. And that is critically important to the success of a company and the longevity of a company and the morale and just the overall feel of the individual teams that make up that company.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hence the slide and the announcement of all of those presentations that are happening. That's going to be going through December and January, guys. And you didn't see our names on this week's list, did you? It's because they were all already taken. Right. So you'll see our name on there coming up in the next weeks. But guys, we have got such a phenomenal opportunity at LifeVantage to have family, crossline, and part of our team that is just, it's not something that you see in the industry. And then within our own team, you have got leaders of support and crossline people that you can work with within Team Freedom Reigns as well. It's just a little bit more intimate within the team. And then, of course, Team LifeVantage.
Yes, yes.
Continue on here.
So corporate leadership, field leadership, and we also have board of directors. And I included, there's a picture there. If you look all the way in the upper right, that is none other than Ellen Brockovich. No, Erin. I was thinking.
Sorry.
Erin Brockovich. Yes. So Erin Brockovich, and she's actually getting right. What is she doing right there? That was at one of the, what we call the Vision Summit meetings at corporate headquarters. She's introducing Steve Fife. And if you see the picture right below that, we had just come out from walking around. We took her on a tour, and the person to Erin's left, all the way on the other side, that was a new prospect of ours. And we brought her into the corporate office. And as we're walking by, we saw a board of directors meeting, and I saw Erin. I just happened to ask her. I said, "Hey, do you know who Erin Brockovich is?" And she goes, "Yes. Do you know her?" And I'm like,
"She's
well,
right there."
Yeah. She's like right there. We can actually see through the window. She goes, "Yes, I love her. She loved the movie." She goes, "Oh,
what
she
she
literally
stands
started to hyperventilate. So we went in there when the meeting was over. They started walking out. I said, Aaron, could you please, come take a picture and meet our friend? And she was our friend was just crazy. So yes, not only did she take a picture, she was telling us about what was happening in the board of directors meetings, which she probably wasn't supposed to do because I know they're on non-disclosure agreements too. But we walked around, she was giving a tour of our corporate headquarters to our brand new prospect. And then what did she do? She went into the room where we were and she introduced our CEO. And she was talking, she wasn't scripted. She wasn't even supposed to be on the schedule, but she talked for like 45 minutes about how awesome in her words, our effing products are.
Yeah,
she dropped a couple F-bombs when she was talking about how amazing our products are. So when you have when she chose to come onto our board, she wanted to be part of our board because she loved what we stood for. This was before she ever tried our products. And then when she tried our products, how effing great they were, she was sold. But the board of directors, the corporate executives, and the field leadership are all part of the same family. That is Team LifeVantage. And that is something that does not exist anywhere in the field. And then, of course, our system.
Gotta keep it simple.
You gotta keep it simple. When there's a system in place, everybody knows it, everybody uses it, and it works. Thank you, Eric Worre, for those 3 criteria. Then we have a growing company. And that is definitely the system we have in place here. So let's talk about that. What is involved in the system? So the hub.lifevantage.com. If you are not familiar with that, I encourage you to go onto there and just click around and see all the information we have from the latest news, product promotion, sales incentives, everything is there. Events and recognition, training and products. Training, that bottom center part about the system is incredibly important. And obviously our products are incredibly important. The ITT, the invite, the tool, the team, the practical application of everything that you will see housed here on the hub and including the weekly trainings we just talked about with the Momentum Live, the Welcome to on Tuesdays, the Welcome to LifeVantage on Wednesdays, the quarterly events, the annual events, the weekly events that are happening all around, and the daily events that are happening Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, or is it Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays?
Tuesdays,
Wednesdays, and Thursdays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for 90 days. So it started in November, going through December, going to go all the way.
And those are all on
January,
Big Blue Calendar.
All on Big Blue Calendar.
So the training aspect, I love this because it's like we go back to get ourselves, get the webs off, to get us going again, right? If you need to relaunch or to re-hit the go button, go into training and start as if you were a brand new person and do what it says for you to do. Follow the videos, do the actual the tasks, and just get launched again. You can do this as many times as you want to, as you need to, right? Until you accomplish what you want. But you doing it and knowing it will make it easier when you bring a new business partner into your team to be able to take them to hub.lifevantage.com to be able to get them launched right away as well. And you'll be familiar with it, which is always a good thing.
Always a good thing. And then the last belief here is network marketing, or the industry as a whole. Very, very, very important. I've got some crazy, amazing statistics and some things to share with you guys about our industry and why right now, the end of 2023 is the most exciting time to be involved in the industry of network marketing than ever before, because the results are more predictable. And here's what I mean by that. So in the last 5 to 6 years, even pre-pandemic, there was already a massive shift happening in the network marketing profession, from knee to knee, eye to eye, face to face, heart to heart. It all still works. That will always work. But people started leveraging social media. They started leveraging other tools, and now they're leveraging AI. They're leveraging great things. But the cool thing about our industry is the predictability of it, because what the pandemic did, in fact, show us is how many people would rather work from home. How many people would rather work for themselves. How many people have made a very, very life-impacting decision, lose your job or get vaccinated, that whether they liked it, didn't like it, they didn't like having that mandate, and they want to be more self-sufficient, be their own boss, set their own salary, set their own work schedule. Right now, at the end of 2023, more than any other time in human history, more people want to work from home, set their own schedule, and be their own boss and make whatever money they're worth. So how do I know that? Because the statistics are all over the place to support that. You guys remember what they called quiet quitting? Or it's quiet quitting is when somebody says, you know what, I'm just going to work hard enough to keep my job. It's when they literally work just hard enough not to get fired, and the company pays them just enough to stop them from quitting. So it's a lose-lose situation no matter how you look at it, whether you call it the great walkout or quiet quitting. It is a major thing that is happening in the world right now. But there's more people that want to work part-time, work from home, work for something that is a good cause. Not just, there's people that are working for, they're taking pay cuts to go work for a good cause. Like I just gave the example of our C-suite executives when we interviewed them over dinner a couple of years ago. It is a global push. People want to get involved in something bigger than them that is making a positive impact in the world, because money is always important, but people would like to make more of it, but they'd like to be more selective of how they choose to work their time. And that's why right now, network marketing statistics in the world at the end of 2023 have never been more predictably beneficial and successful for you, because there's people that want side hustles all over the place. There's people that want to work part-time from home, set their own schedule, fire their boss, and earn what they're worth. The growth prediction, this was incredible. Right now, 2023, well, we haven't finished 2023 yet, but 2022 statistics, network marketing globally was a $180 billion industry. It is predicted to go to over 300 billion in the next 7+ years, or 6+ years. By 2030, it will be a $300 billion industry, almost double in the next 6+ years. And there's something that just happened. I don't know if you guys know about this or not. You can read about all these. You can get all this stuff at DSA.org. So the Direct Selling Association.org has global statistics on network marketing, which is where I got this stuff from. So FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, sued Neora, which is a network marketing company. Neora sued them back, and the FTC sued them back. Well, it took a long time, years, and it took about 7 months to come down with a decision. But here was the decision that was in play. One, is network marketing a pyramid scheme, or is it a legal bona fide business? And when the court rules in favor of a company suing the government, Neora sued the Federal Trade Commission, which is a branch of the government, and they won the suit. That network marketing is not a pyramid scheme. It is now case law. No more arguments. Doesn't matter what people say. Doesn't matter what your broke uncle who tried network marketing 15 times and says it's a pyramid scheme. Doesn't matter what they say. Case law states the federal government now has to admit that network marketing is a bona fide business. It is not a pyramid scheme, and it is customer driven. Customers that buy products, legitimate products, not a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme when there's no product. Legitimate products, customers is the way to go. That lawsuit was settled, or that they actually came down with a verdict September of this year. Go back and check that out. Now, here's something awesome. Every single month here in the United States, 500,000 new people join network marketing companies. It's on a massive upwards trajectory. How many of those new 5,000 that are going to join, 500,000 who are going to join in December, how many of them do you want in your organization? It all depends on your belief, getting out there, sharing the information, being okay to suck when you start this and get better every day. Look at that middle statistic. That is the comparison of 2022 over 2021. 2023 is not done yet, so we don't have the statistics. But 2023 was an 8% growth over 2021. 1 year difference, 8% growth in the industry. That is going to almost double in the next 6+ years to over 300 billion. And if you look at all the way to the right, sales by category, the number one category of products and services in network marketing globally is what? Wellness. And guess what? Our product line is at LifeVantage, wellness. So we are in the industry that is going to grow from 180 to 300 billion in the next globally in the next 6+ years. We are in the proper category, and the company in the industry here in the United States is growing at 500,000 new consultants or distributors, whatever you want to call them, every single month. And we just got, within the last 3 months, we are not a pyramid scheme. We are not a Ponzi scheme. Network marketing is a legitimate, bona fide business, and people are looking for side hustles all over the place. And the money you can make here is ridiculous in network marketing. CEO type income. Go watch that Eric Worre 1357 rule, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
You know what I love about network marketing is it's the only profession where if you want to give yourself a raise, you just go help more people.
Yeah.
That every single dollar that you make is based off of a person that you helped. What is more gratifying and the best way to make money than helping someone else get what they want? I love network marketing. Right. I love it.
And there's no criteria. There's no experience necessary. You
Even
don't have to have any degrees. You don't have to, you could be a felon and still join this business. They don't even ask, have you ever been arrested before? They don't even ask, does anybody in your family have this sickness? Have you ever been fired? Have you ever declared bankruptcy? We don't care. If you are willing to work, you are coachable, and you are hungry, you can be successful in network marketing. Because the ultimate thing about this team, you have a team of support, and thing about believing in yourself is critically important. But the cool thing about this team, which is from the board of directors down to the corporate executives, down to the field leadership, down to your individual teams and all the cross-line leaders, including your leaders, they believe in you most of the time before you believe in yourself. So if you don't believe in yourself, it's okay. You're surrounded by people who do. And that's the quickest way to get belief in yourself, is listen to the opinions of others that are part of your upline and your support group to talk about how amazing you are. And you guys are all amazing.
Yes.
Because you chose this amazing company, and and whatever it was, they chose you to go here, that made this decision. We are all here to support you because we believe in you.
Yeah. So do we have a slide for belief in yourself?
No.
What in the heck? Because it's probably the most important one.
But what Eric didn't talk about it yesterday.
No, he didn't. But I want to talk about it just for a minute. I know we've gone long. I want to go a little bit deeper into it, because the thing is that you can have belief in every single one of these other areas that we've talked about. But if you don't have belief in yourself, you're going to doubt that you can do it. But the way that you build belief in yourself is by plugging into the belief of all these other things, especially into the company, by attending events. Because when you go to events and you see other people that are doing things that you know dang well you could do too. If they can do it, you can do it. You're going to build belief in yourself. But another great way to build belief in yourself is by giving yourself permission to suck and just going out there and doing it. The more you do something, and when you get some wins, you start having bigger and greater belief in yourself. When you help someone else make a little bit of money, or help someone else have a great health response, then you build confidence in yourself and belief in yourself that you can do this. We believe in you. We know you can. We see each and every single one of you, and know that if you're willing to just lock arms, do what it takes, we'll be right there with you to help you, encourage you, and lift you up. We believe in you. So just to take a second here, where is it that you think that you need to work on building your belief? If you're on here with us live, if you would mind, just put which one of the topics we covered today, or if it's the belief in yourself, put belief in yourself in the comment section. We would love to see where you think that you need some work in building your belief to be able to be successful. Yeah, Emmy, in yourself. I totally get that. Absolutely, totally get that. Anybody else want to share where you think, yep, Mary Ellen, in yourself? Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys are doing the right things by plugging into the training, showing up to events, and being part of the activity, right?
Yeah.
That is activity. Getting in action will build belief in yourself faster than anything else. And you know what's really funny is that when you get in action and you're building your business, not only is it building belief in you, but you're going to gain additional belief in the products, additional belief in the company, additional belief in our team, and in our science, and in the company, and in network marketing, and in everything. All of the areas of belief will grow when you get into action.